I'm Amy Cherry. This local news is a service of Flagler County's Toyota dealer, Beaver Toyota, here to wow ya. 2 incumbents and 2 challengers are running in Flagler Beach's March election. Jane Mealy is running for a 4th term and Rick Bellhumer is running for a 2nd term, but their races won't be as easy as last time when both ran unopposed. This year they're being challenged by Paul Ike and political newcomer Deborah Phillips. The top 2 vote-getters will be seated. Paul Ike first ran for the Flagler Beach City Commission 2 years ago and is a fixture at commission meetings. He sits on the city's Planning and Architectural Review Board. Deborah Phillips is a retired banker who runs the Pink Turtle gift shop on South Daytona Avenue. And the race is already turning a little nasty. Bellhumer apparently only has himself to thank in having Phillips as an opponent. She says she's running because Bellhumer reported her shop to code enforcement because a sign doesn't comply with city ordinance. She says it's clear he's not small business friendly, so she went to City Hall to file against him. Bellhumer says he thought the complaint was anonymous and he didn't single her out. He says he does this to everyone, bringing up code issues wherever they arise. He called Phillips a disgruntled person. Phillips says she hasn't had time to choose a platform yet. Bellhumer says he'll fight for continued beach renourishment and an upgraded city sewer plant. He's also focused on getting along with the county and whoever they pick as their new administrator. Meantime, Mealy's focus, if re-elected, will be on the 2 projects on State Road A1A and making it as painless as possible for businesses and residents. Ike says he'd like to bring Flagler Beach's budget process into the 21st century, and he wants to see more attention paid to environmental issues. The Flagler Women's Club will host a candidates forum February 19th.
This portion of Flagler's Morning News brought to you by the Daytona Beach International Airport. Save time, money, and stress. The Daytona Beach International Airport. Delta Airlines nonstop to Atlanta. And starting in May, nonstop flights to New York City via American Airlines.
A1A may be closed for repairs, but Flagler Beach businesses are open.
2 years after the disruption of Hurricane Matthew, businesses along A1A at Flagler Beach will be hit again. Not by a hurricane, but by the road construction that will permanently fix the highway. Flagler Beach City Manager Larry Newsom said everybody will work with the businesses to keep them open.
Anybody can bring traffic in off from Central and get to their restaurants or their businesses. We're going to allow that. It's going to be a challenge. I know the businesses have taken a hit. The bottom line is we're going to do everything we can, working with the Department of Transportation to minimize the impact to the businesses.
Business owners at Flagler Beach got together a couple of weeks ago to strategize how they'd let everybody know that they are open. They said that they might display banners so that even when the road is closed for repairs, visitors and potential customers would know that Flagler Beach is open for business. From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm Deb Albertson.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office is becoming more environmentally friendly. Tony Magoo has more.
Joining us today is Shannon Sabatini, Public Affairs Officer at the Flagler County Sheriff's Office. Shannon, we see this on some of the patrol cars in the Sheriff's Department. What does COP stand for?
It stands for Citizens on Patrol. It's a volunteer division at the Sheriff's Office, and they assist our deputies with traffic control at accidents and minor crash investigations. They also participate in parades and funeral services, and they assist at community events as well.
The Flagler County Sheriff's Office COP section is going green. Tell us about these vehicles that you guys just bought.
We purchased 2 2018 Ford Fusion hybrids. So these new cars, they get 41 miles per gallon, and it's just a huge cost savings all around.
Sheriff Rick Staley said these new vehicles will allow them to serve our citizens while also protecting the environment and saving the taxpayer money. Sheriff Staley hopes to phase in additional hybrid vehicles for the cops in coming years. For Flagler's Morning News, I'm Tony Magoo.
The top speller in Flagler County schools gets a taste of sweet victory. John Arking has the story.
Old Kings Elementary School 5th grader Addison Davis won the 2019 Flagler County Spelling Bee with the word renovate, although pretzel almost got her twisted up before advancing to the championship. The runner-up was Shivani Chandradad, a 6th grader from Belterre Elementary School, who pushed Addison through 7 rounds Wednesday night in the cafeteria of Wadsworth Elementary School. Jason Wheeler is the Community Information Specialist for Flagler Schools and says events like this are worth much more than the competition itself.
Anytime you're a good speller, it increases your ability to perform well in school. We stress that so much. And reading and spelling, as well as math, there's so many opportunities for students to show off their skills in all aspects of education. But by competing in these and preparing for such things as a spelling bee, it makes them better students and better prepared for the future.
Addison now goes on to the 75th annual First Coast Regional Spelling Bee next month at Jacksonville University. From From the WNZF Newsroom, I'm John Arking.
And now you're up to date on Flagler's Morning News. I'm Amy Cherry.